Hi, I'm Mike McLane. I'm the House Republican leader. I'm from Powell Butte out in Central Oregon. And if the Speaker and the Democrats' agenda is limited to that, I'm sure that the session over 35 days can accomplish some initiatives on transparency and good government. We've introduced an agenda from the House Republicans that actually talk about good government in some of the bills. I introduced a bill myself, used one of my two member bills to introduce a transparency with regards to agencies and decision makers at agencies and with regards to their conflicts. We also want to see some good government which could include going beyond not just simply public records and transparencies, but trying to track what are the results of, for an example, metrics for environmental legislation that Cliff Benz has introduced and things like that. I'm concerned that that's not what the session is going to be about, nor is it what you write about, because we get asked at town halls all the time what's happening with minimum wage, what's happening with a radical carbon tax that has the effect of raising perhaps $1 billion a biennial on businesses primarily located outside of metro areas. What's happening with tax reform, several initiatives, not just ballot initiatives IP 28, but the consequence of tinkering with what was previously struck deals in the special session and the like. So what we have here are two paths. And it's going to be up to Speaker Kotek and her Democratic caucus to decide which path they want to take. Do they want to take a path that's consistent with what the short session was sold to Oregonians about, which is simply budget adjustments and addressing unintended consequences of previously passed policy bills, to come in essence in 5 weeks and make an adjustment so that Oregonians can move forward with assurances, certainty? Or are they going to abuse power by trying to pass significant legislation with one party in charge that has radical consequences all over the state? The choice is theirs, and we will react based upon their choice. They can either abuse power or they can stick to their word on what they sold Oregonians when the special session was passed. I look forward and hope that Tina Kotek will choose the right path. And if so, we will support a lot of the ideas. We will participate with folks like Dwayne Stark, a Republican from Central Point, Grants Pass area, who's worked tirelessly on affordable housing and other issues. It is, as the Speaker mentioned, a statewide issue. It happens all over the state. We may differ between what are, in essence, market incentives versus centralized planning. What she talks about assurances for the same rent, that's called a lease. Where I grew up, you sign a lease to get your rent set for 12 months. But at any event, whether it's government intervention, centralized planning to try to address, or whether it's more of a market-based cooperation with government, we may differ, but we certainly prioritize affordable housing because Oregonians need to have it. So things like that. If she chooses the path of sticking to what Oregonians were told by her and others in 2010 to pass a short session, we'll participate. If not, if they try to move their agenda from the left and abuse the power that the Oregonians have given them, then we won't participate. And we'll see, because I think they'll show their cards in the first week. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. For those of you who have not met me, I'm Jennifer Williamson. I am the